from our left to right, and they're all white uniforms. Here's the kick. Kicks it about the middle of the field. Looks like 19, that's Cody Ferrante. He's going to run up the middle. He's got some room. He's got a couple of blockers, cuts to his left, breaks a couple of tackles, uses his speed. There he goes! Touchdown, Calaveras!
What a great way to start the homecoming game, to get the crowd into it immediately.
What a play. The first time he touches the ball, he takes it to the house for 6 points.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Football with Coach Val. I'm your host, Gil Valtierra, the voice of Calaveras football. Got another recap episode for you this past Friday night. September 26th, the Calaveras Redhawks went on the road for the first time in the 2025 season and headed out to Lathrop to take on the River Island High School Riptide. Calaveras had won the toss to start the game, and 90+% of the time they usually defer and start out on defense, but this time they opted to receive the football and put their offense out on the field to start the game, and turned out to be a very good decision as Calaveras opened up the game with their score. Let's listen in on that play.
He's going to take the snap. He gives it to Paulson, number 33, who goes off to the left side, and it's a touchdown. Calaveras, number 33, Cody Paulson.
Amazing run. He wasn't touched, walked into the end zone, and somebody got a hand on him after he was past the line to gain of the touchdown. So great job on that front line, and Paulson walking in untouched to give Calaveras the first touchdown of the game.
Yeah, what a drive. I mean, a couple nice, there's a passing play to Long, the scramble by Curran, nice big strong run by Enrique, just so many different weapons, marched right down the field, and with 10:24 left, here comes the kick after attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10:24 here in the first quarter, Calaveras has the lead, 7-0. We'll be right back.
So with a 7-0 lead to start the game off, defensive coordinator Coach Doug Clark sent out his defense out there, and they did their job. Let's listen in on one of the great defensive plays of the game.
And batted the football down. So 3rd and 14. Number 3, George Dea, the quarterback, the 6'2", 175-pounder in shotgun. Trips receiver off to his left. He's got that single pistol running back lined up behind him while he's in shotgun. Single receiver to the right. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. And he's got some pressure, and he's going to get sacked.
Hernandez,
back at his 15-yard line.
Hernandez and Corey Castle met at the quarterback, and each had a piece and brought him down. Great effort from the ends.
They'll spot it, it looks like, at about the 17-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and about 20. And way, deep in their own end, I'd imagine you're going to see the punt team here. And they have a guy deep, ready to punt. I believe that's number 10, Quincy Dyson, lined up about right about midfield, getting ready to return this kick.
So Calaveras gets the ball back after a good defensive series. And with just 5:08 left in the first quarter, number 22, Ryan Clifton, gets his number called. Let's listen in on that play.
17-yard line, coming down on 5:23 in the opening quarter. Curran, number 6, under center, single back Paulson behind him. Puts Clifton in motion, hands off to Clifton, who cuts up the middle, cuts back all the way to backside. Wow. He's got some room. Touchdown, Calaveras. Number 22, Ryan Clifton on the cutback.
Amazing job and vision of Ryan. He let the play develop. The linemen got on their blocks. Once that got kind of stoved up or blocked, he cut directions about as quick as anybody can, diagonally. May have been only a 10-yard run, but he probably put in 25 to get into the touchdown. Great job. Great vision to see that lane.
Yeah, he tried getting the left edge and then cut back up the middle and then saw some running room, and he decided to take it. Here comes the snap for the kick after. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:08 here in the opening quarter, Calaveras has the lead, 14-0. We'll be right back.
So with the 14-0 lead still in the first quarter, River Island's got the ball back. And as Coach Mosa and I had discussed in the prior episode, talking about River Islands, anytime you face a team running that spread offense, they could be dangerous in the open field, spreading everybody out. And they had their opportunities. Let's listen in on one of those opportunities on this next play.
Yeah, the quarterback got trip receivers to his left, that pistol back behind him. He's in shotgun, takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's throwing to the trip side. He's trying to go deep. And it's going to be, he had a man. He had the man, number one, but the ball was underthrown. It's going to fall incomplete. And third
Smith,
down coming up.
Number 19, Smith, was with him step for step. That ball was well underthrown and might have got lost in the lights.
Number one, Michael Figueroa, the wide receiver, the 5'10" junior, had a step, and he was open deep. But the quarterback underthrew the ball, and it falls incomplete. So we'll have 3rd and 6 coming up from the River Island 26-yard line.
So at the end of the first quarter, Calaveras had the lead 14-0, but River Islands had the ball and they were on the move. They were actually going on a nice drive, anchored by a short passing game that number 3, their quarterback, George Dea, was connecting with number 1, Michael Figueroa, and number 20, Lucas Ruiz, on short passes that marched them down the field. And it looked like they were about to get ready to go in on a scoring drive until this great defensive play happened.
Quarterback once again in shotgun. He's going to send trips receivers to his left, pistol running back behind him, one receiver to the far right. They're on the right hash. He's in shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's got pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Number 7, Enrique Hernandez dumps him right about midfield. It's going to be a big loss.
Yeah, and River Islands got a real big break. That he was mugged as he came through the line and still was able to break through and make a sack. That's what Calaveras needed. They needed a big play on defense because what they were doing wasn't working. They're going to have to, put River Islands, while they're playing offense, they're going to put them on defense and wonder what Calaveras is going to do and maybe mix up their coverage or mix up their front linemen.
So 4th and 20 from the Calaveras 48-yard line, River Islands.
So now in the second quarter, and after the great defensive play by number 7, Enrique Hernandez, sacking the quarterback and ending the River Island drive, Calaveras gets the football back offensively, and why not? Go right back to number 7, Enrique Hernandez. Let's listen in on what happens next.
48-yard line, River Islands will line up and punt. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's a high kick up the middle. Calaveras doesn't even send anybody back deep to receive it. They're just going to let it bounce, and River Islands will finally down it at about the 18-yard line of Calaveras, and that's where Calaveras will start their next offensive drive, 1st and 10. They needed a big play after that. It was 3rd and 6. They were, lined up clearly in a passing formation. Dea went back to pass, and what a huge play by number 7, Enrique Hernandez, getting in on the defensive side of the ball, not just running the ball and making a big play.
Yeah, they've been flirting with getting to the quarterback before he threw it, but it looks like they had a longer route drawn up where they couldn't hold the ball as long as they used to. Receivers looked like they were trying to get a big chunk of yardage, more 5-step drop, and by the time he stopped, Calaveras was there. So they probably will just stick to the 2- and 3-step drops from here.
So 1st and 10, Calaveras. They're now moving from our right to left here in the second quarter. They're at their own 18-yard line. Curran, the quarterback, under center, puts Enrique in motion. He's going to hand off to Enrique, who's got Paulson as a lead blocker. Cuts out to the right, turns on his spade. There he goes. The 50. The 30.
Oh.
No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Calaveras.
Great job by Polson. When you said, right after you said Polson's in front, he blocked one of the defenders and pushed him into the other one, knocking 2 down. So for one Polson taking out 2 defenders, sprung him on that outside, and then from there it was just a foot race, and nobody on the team from River Islands could catch him. That's that deceptive speed from a big man going down the field.
Number 7, Enrique Hernandez from the 18-yard line takes the sweep 82 yards. He was patient, waited for his block, and then turned on to speed. Here comes the kick after by Caden Gray. There's the snap, there's the kick. And the kick is good. So with 10:52 here in the second quarter, Calaveras has the lead 21-0. We'll be right back.
So the great block by number 33, Cody Paulson, springs Enrique Hernandez for an 82-yard touchdown run, giving Calaveras the lead 21-0. Later in the second quarter, with just 5:37 remaining in the game, number 6, the quarterback, Cohen Curran, gets in on the action. Let's listen in on that play.
And Calaveras from the River Island 16-yard line after the pass completion from Curran to Paulson out in the flat. Curran goes under center, slot receivers to his right, puts Enrique in motion. He's going to look to pass, and actually he's just going to keep it. Curran runs it up the right side, cuts back up the middle. Touchdown, Calaveras.
Great design of a play. As you have Enrique coming down the line, it looks like you're going to hand off to him. You keep it, and now you have Enrique running down the field, and you have Paulson in front of you. Two of the biggest people on the field, biggest, quickest, heaviest hitters in front of the quarterback. You know, untouched. Nice little cutback at the end, right about the 2 or 3 yard line to avoid a tackle, but untouched into the end zone. Very impressive play.
Number 6, Cohen Curran, the quarterback, fakes the handoff, decides to keep it himself, and the sweeper was his lead blocker. Here comes the kick after. Kick is up and kick is good. So with 5:37 here in the second quarter, Calaveras extends their lead 28-0. We'll be right back.
So with Calaveras having the lead 28-0, River Islands gets the ball back. And if Coach Nick Hardenbrook, the head coach over at River Islands, looks at this film, I'm sure he's going to look at it. And one of the things that will come to his mind is a game of missed opportunities for his offense. This next play is another example.
Ball at the River Island 45-yard line, and now looks to be second and long. Quarterback in shotgun. Once again, an empty 5 wide receivers out there. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Throws. He's trying to go deep to his right.
Man.
He's got a man. Oh, and it's incomplete.
No.
Unbelievable. He had a man wide open. It was a perfect pass. It bounced right off his shoulder pads. Incomplete. That would have been a River Island touchdown if he was able to hold on to that ball.
Nobody near him within 10 to 15 yards. That was certainly a blown coverage. You know, that's what Riverbank coaches are going to be looking for. What's Calaveras doing when we keep throwing these short passes? Are they biting? Are they cheating up? Are they getting out of position? And certainly they saw something in one of their formations to cause them to take a shot downfield. Certainly not shy about throwing the ball, and that's unfortunate that they couldn't bring it in.
So Calaveras gets the ball back after the missed opportunity by River Islands. And with time running out, only 1 minute and 53 seconds left before the half, Calaveras has the ball on their own 18-yard line. And through some great intermediate range passes by number 6, Cohen Curran, he connected with quite a few receivers, including Peyton Long, and then connected on one that was an incredible catch. I thought it fell incomplete, but somehow number 44, Landon Patrick, was able to scoop it up and make it a completion and set up this last play going into halftime. Let's have a listen.
Scoring update from KVGC Radio. Somerville up 27-0 over Riverbank. 2nd and 2. Curran under the center. I-backs behind him. He's looking to throw again, this time to his left side. He's got to oh! Did he catch that? I believe they gave it to him. It looked like he bobbled it and may have dropped it, but I think he caught it on the second attempt off the bobble. It's good. They're going to spot it at the 1-yard line with 3 seconds left.
Number 4, Landon Patrick, all the luck in the world on that. He bobbled it at least 5 times with nobody around him to knock it away and take it, have that mental fortitude to concentrate and make that catch. That was a great play.
So we got a timeout, Calaveras, because the clock was running out. There's only 3 seconds left. We're going to stay right here because before you know it, Calaveras is going to try to get another score here before the half. It looks like they spot the ball just right about the 2-yard line of River Islands. 3 seconds left before the half. Calaveras has the lead 28-0. And like you said, what an incredible catch by number 44, Landon Patrick. When he bobbled it, sometimes with the glare out here, I thought he might have hit the ground, and it looks like he got his hands underneath it on the second attempt to catch it.
Yeah, I can't believe he caught that. And with 3 seconds left, clearly there's only one play left. I wouldn't be going for a field goal with the way they've been playing and pounding the ball. This is going to be a huge momentum or moral victory for River Islands if they can keep Calaveras out of the end zone with, looks like, well, only about 250 pounds in the backfield right now.
Yeah, number 33, Cody Paulson, the single back in the backfield. Curran right behind him. River Islands bringing all their beef right up the middle. So this could be 33 right up the gut, or Curran keeps it himself. Let's see. There's the snap. Curran keeps it himself. A little tush-push action. Touchdown, Calaveras.
Great job, was that 56 or 55? Nathan Kavanaugh just blew up the inside of that River Island defensive line, giving Cohen, because when he hiked the ball, he got stuffed, and 55 made that hole. He was the pathfinder and trudged away in there for him to go in. From 3 yards out, that was a, I'm not going to call it a gutsy move, but that was a really good play by Calaveras.
Yeah, Curran got under center, and he took it himself, and Paulson came up behind him, and we got a little bit of movement on the kick after by the defense.
Yeah, number 4 might have jumped a little bit early on that, trying to make something happen, Jaden Young.
So they'll retry the point after attempt. Calaveras remains in their kicking formation. Number 1, Caden Gray, preparing to try the kick after. There's the snap. There's the kick. And the kick is no good. It was off to the right. And so right at the half, that's going to be the end of the first half. The kick was no good, but Calaveras scores. And the score here in the first half is going to be Calaveras 34, Riverbank 0. And, man, what a first half. 34 points for Calaveras.
Yeah, what a great way to start the game. The last couple kicks from Gray have been.
So the halftime score was Calaveras 34, River Islands 0. I know I said Riverbank, and I think even Greg Stark a couple of times throughout the broadcast I said Riverbank. Something about playing Riverbank and then River Islands in succession 2 weeks in a row that's going to cause that. River Islands, Riverbank. Go figure. Anyways, 34-0 at the half. Some things to note there. River Islands went in an interesting call midway through the second quarter, had taken out their quarterback, number 3, George Dea, and replaced him with number 12, Daryl Carpenter. And then later in the game, brought back number 3, George Dea. So interesting dynamic there as far as continuity of their quarterback. I felt like number 3, Dea, really helped the team move the football. So not sure what happened there, but you'll hear later on some thoughts around that. As the third quarter got started, River Islands got the football first. Calaveras' defense was out there, and the young sophomore Quincy Dyson showed his prowess being a ball hawk in the defensive backfield. Let's listen in on that sequence.
The lateral, that was not a forward pass. And so it's going to be a loss of about 6 or 7 yards on the backward pass that went out of bounds. They'll spot it at about the 36-yard line, second and long.
Those are always dangerous throws when you go backwards.
Quarterback in shotgun once again with 3 running backs behind him. Single receivers out to both his left and right. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Throws a slot receiver, and it's going to be intercepted. Yes. That's Quincy Dyson, number 10. He's got room around his left side. Paulson gives him a lead block. He's still on his feet. The 10.
Got it.
Touchdown, Calaveras.
Oh, no, they're saying he stepped out at the 1 or 2. And how many times tonight have we said Paulson's out in front blocking? That guy is just selfless. But great awareness by Dyson to watch the ball. It's that, if you've ever played football, it's the tip ball drill. That's exactly why you do it. Great job, Quincy, being a heads-up play and turning immediately into a runner.
It was a good throw. It was off the receiver's shoulder pads, went up in the air, and Quincy said, "Thank you very much." Right. Took it, and I don't know how they can spot that at the 2. He dove forward into the end zone. I'd be interested in seeing the film on that because that shocks me.
Yeah, it was the pass was to number 2, Kristen DeLoso. He had good position, but Calaveras, the defense, got their hand in there and popped it up, and good job on that.
So first and goal, nonetheless, from the River Island 1-yard line. They moved it again. At first they had it at 2. Looks like closer to the 1 now.
Dice, it's like
Curran is the quarterback. He'll go under center. 2 running backs behind him. Puts Dyson in motion. He's going to hand off to Dyson, who cuts it up, and now he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Calaveras.
Way to make it right.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you were the one that got us there. They hand it off to number 10, Quincy Dyson, who takes the sweep, cuts it up the middle, and it's going to be easily untouched into the end zone for another Calaveras touchdown.
You know, it would be easy to call another play with another running back in there, but, you know, that's one of the things, like you just said. You got us there. You had the heads-up play. You deserve to have the touchdown or the opportunity of, you know, that's a veteran coaching staff taking care of their players.
So here goes the kick after attempt.
Oh,
and the kick is
penalty.
good, and now we got some extracurricular activity after the play.
Looks like number 5 was giving one of the Calaveras players the business. Is that 5 or 2? This is where the frustration comes in.
So let's see the official call from the White Hat. We got a personal foul against River Islands and a personal foul against Calaveras. They'll both offset and say, hey, both of you guys knocked that off. Touchdown is good, and I believe the extra point.
It should be good.
Yeah, extra point was good. And so with 9:25 left here in the third quarter, the score, Calaveras 42, River Islands 0. We'll be right back.
So you might remember the old song, Love the One You're With. Coach Mosa decides that, hey, we'll ride that bus who got us here, and he hands the ball off from the 2-yard line after the Quincy Dyson interception to Quincy Dyson for the touchdown, putting Calaveras up 41-0. The defense goes back out there, and once again, another fantastic defensive play. Let's listen in.
Once again is going to put trips receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, quarterback's in shotgun. That pistol running back right behind the quarterback takes a snap. Quarterback's looking to throw again. He's under pressure again. That's 20 Castle chasing him. Quarterback's going to throw it, and it's going to get intercepted. Not quite sure who intercepted that on the far side of the field. Calaveras intercepted. I'm not sure on the number. I believe
10, Dyson again?
That could be.
Yeah, he's got that little tail, see?
So I believe that was number 10, Quincy Dyson, who was playing
center field.
And was said, thank you very much. And that's an interception. So that's going to be a turnover. And we're going to be 1st and 10 going the other way. Calaveras from their own 30-yard line. Number 20, Corey Castle, putting the pressure on the quarterback that forced him to have to throw it right away down the field, and probably way sooner than he wanted to throw it.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten away with throwing a lot downfield, running for his life, but just kind of got caught on that one with Quincy, you know, with the ability to watch where the ball is and stay in bounds and catch it before he went out because he was moving pretty good. That was really good field awareness.
So after Quincy Dyson's second interception of the game, Calaveras gets the ball back on their own 30-yard line and proceeds to go on a nice offensive drive set up by their power running game. And in a running clock situation, up 41-0 in the third quarter, the game started to move by very fast. And with just 46 seconds left in the third quarter, number 7, Enrique Hernandez, gets his hands on the ball. Let's listen in.
Minute left here in the third quarter. Curran under center. He's got I-backs behind him. Takes a snap, hands it off. That's Enrique Hernandez, who's going to rush right into the end zone. No problem. Touchdown, Calaveras. Number 7, Enrique Hernandez, off right tackle.
He didn't need to lower his shoulder, but he did. The River Island player was just a little bit out of position. Again, great job blocking on that right side by Calaveras, just collapsing, making a clear lane for Hernandez to see and exploit. In for the touchdown, 47 right now to 0. Good job, Calaveras. River Islands is just trying to stay in it right now.
Yeah, from 7 yards out, Enrique Hernandez easily gets into the end zone. Here comes the kick after attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
It didn't look good, but it was good.
It was good. So 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. The score, Calaveras 48, River Island 0. We'll be right back.
So at the end of the third quarter, Calaveras has a commanding lead, 48-0. Once again, the Calaveras defense holds the River Island offense. They get the ball back, and number 6, Colin Curran, is at quarterback. He goes up under center and actually almost fumbles and botches the snap. But this is one of those plays where you turn nothing into something. Let's listen in.
There's Quincy Dyson in motion. Trouble with the snap. Curran keeps himself, runs right up the middle, cuts back out to the right. He's got plenty of room to the 40, the 30, inside the 25-yard line of River Islands. And, man, he turned a botched snap. He was lucky to just hold on to it. He was under center. He tried to he almost fumbled the ball, botched it, kept it, took off a right tackle, cut to the outside, and got all the way down to about the 22-yard line of River Islands. First down, Calaveras.
Yeah, good job, Jordan Akea, senior for River Islands, tracking him down and getting him out and tackling him. That was a big play, and tracking him down all the way across the field like that showed a lot of heart.
So after the nice run by number 6, Cohen Curran, Calaveras was set up in good field position on River Island's 25-yard line. A couple of nice runs. And then with just 6:11 left in the football game, remember it was a running clock, Coach Mosa called on number 13, Owen Shahan, to carry the ball. Let's listen in on what happened next.
So second down and goal from a 5-yard line.
Yeah, the Calaveras coaches are starting to come out. Looks like he's up now.
A little bit of a cramp, I think, right there.
Yeah, it's a lineman.
That's 53.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's Rad Brock. A little bit of a cramp. It looked like he was kind of cramping up the way his body motion was going, so hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell when he hits the ground and somebody starts stretching him.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line. 6:52 and the clock moving. Calaveras already up 48-0. They have their backup quarterback and backup running backs in there.
Looks like that backup receiver, number 80's in there now. Lucas Duval.
So Peyton Long under center. 2 running backs behind him in split formation. Puts a man in, well, he tries to put a man in motion. He decides not to. He gives to Owen Shahan around left tackle.
Got it.
And that's a touchdown. Calaveras, number 13, Owen Shahan, off the left tackle, runs it in from 5 yards out.
You know, it's interesting to see that, yes, River Islands is getting a little tired, but Calaveras hasn't really rotated except for the cramp call or the cramp rotation out earlier. But they really haven't rotated their front line out, and they're getting a push. They're still getting a push, and they're, being able to move the ball with your backup running backs or your next man up running backs is a really good place to be in when you have that front line making a big push like that.
Here comes the kick after attempt. Kick is up. And kick is good. So with just about 6 minutes left in the ball game, Calaveras has the lead 55-0. We'll be right back.
So Calaveras is in control and has the lead late in the fourth quarter, 55-0. River Islands gets the ball back. And as I mentioned earlier, number 3, the quarterback George Dea for River Islands, who started the game and then was replaced by number 12, Daryl Carpenter. Coach Hardenbrook puts him back in and starts to move the ball down the field. This next play is an example. Let's have a listen.
Caden Gray, the kicker, playing free safety right now.
Why not?
There's the quarterback, number 3. Throws it off deep to his right. He's got a man. It's complete. And he's going to fall down at the 30-yard line.
Boy.
He went from his own 35 to the opposing team's 30 in a nice deep route. Number 3, who had actually started the game at quarterback, George Dea, hooked up on the long pass. It's going to be 1st and 10. River Islands at the Calaveras 31-yard line.
Well, I'm sure Coach Clark is happy as a seagull with a french fry that he fell down to keep his shutout going.
1:24 left.
So River Islands is on the move, and they're trying to get a score before the end of the game, and that running clock is moving. So let's listen in to that very last sequence to the end of the game.
He's yelling something to one of his receivers. He finally likes it. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He throws to the single receiver side, and it's complete. He'll get it down to the Calaveras near the 15-yard line, coming down under 1 minute left in the game.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Does those quick passes again. It's really, really effective.
It's interesting. I don't know what happened, but number 3 started at quarterback. He went with all those quick passes. They had success, and it's somewhere along the lines they pulled him out and went with number 12. Now they brought him back in. Now they're moving the football again.
Yeah, it's interesting what how the dynamics work out.
1st and 10 at the Calaveras 15-yard line. River Islands trips left. There's a quarterback, shotgun, looking to throw. He does throw, and he's it would have been a touchdown,
just off the mark.
And just off the hands of his slot receiver up the middle, and coming down on 15 seconds left. This could be the last play if they get it off.
They're trying. He's sprinting out there as fast as he can. It's going to be
second down from the 16-yard line. 4, 3, 2. They're going to give him the play. Then it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted Calaveras in the end zone.
Go down.
And he'll get tackled about the 12-yard line. And that's going to be the final play of the ball game. I wasn't even sure if they had got off the play in time. The referees gave it to them, and then he ends up throwing an interception into the end zone for the final play of the game. Final score here at River Islands High School on homecoming night: Calaveras 55, River Islands 0. When we come back, we'll give you the game summary. We'll be right back.
So Calaveras is victorious 55-0 over River Islands, puts them at 2-0 in Motherlode League play and 3-2 overall, and then sets up this coming Friday, October 3rd, Calaveras at Somerville High School up in Tuolumne. 5 p.m. for the JVs, 7 p.m. varsity kickoff on what will be the biggest Motherlode League game of the year thus far. You're not going to want to miss it. Be sure to tune in to KVGCRadio.com. Click on that oldies button, and Gil Valtierra and Greg Stark will bring you all the live play-by-play action. You can also download the KVGC Radio app. Again, click on that oldies button, and yours truly and Greg Stark will bring you all the live play-by-play action. Also on Friday, October 3rd, brand new episode of Let's Talk Football with Coach Val as we get all set up for the biggest Motherlode League game of the year, Calaveras at Somerville. Until next time, we are out.
From our left to right, and they're all white uniforms. Here's the kick. Kicks it about the middle of the field. Looks like 19, that's Cody Ferrante. He's going to run up the middle. He's got some room. He's got a couple of blockers, cuts to his left, breaks a couple of tackles, uses his speed. There he goes! Touchdown, Calaveras!
What a great way to start the homecoming game, to get the crowd into it immediately.
What a play. The first time he touches the ball, he takes it to the house for 6 points.